Previously, the journey began at Madagascar's most southern point. I was swarmed by a village that I'd never seen a Westerner before. Madagascar started throwing me some hot temperatures, and after 10 tough days, we made it to our first checkpoint. Waking up in Manantanina, we knew that this would be the last bit of civilization we'd see for at least a week. The next few days involved long hikes as we made our way further north, continuing to draw a crowd in every village we passed through, occasionally stopping for a wash in one of Madagascar's croc-infested pools. So it's day 17 today. We've arrived at Manantanina, which is the second city of my traverse across Madagascar. And it's funny, people were saying, it's quite a big city, it's got electricity, hotel, you'll be able to recharge, recoup, and get everything sorted there. But there's no electricity whatsoever. There's a generator that runs only at night time to allow for lighting, in which I can then recharge some of my electronic. But no, it's not a city, it's pretty much a big village. I'm in a bungalow in which I woke up to 2 huge spiders. Honestly, they must have been about this big minimum. They were big spiders. To go through the mapping, because this next route is, it's quite a dangerous route. The military are at war with the bandits, and there's been a few dead and injured people on both sides, and now they're hunting each other down in the jungle.
Normally, this is we are here, and we want to cross this mountain, the bush, but it's not possible because this is village of the bandits, and the last week the bandits is coming there, so it's not possible for us to follow this way. We need to follow the coast to Vagaindan, and after Vagaindan, we try to go west to get to Charasu.
Because we don't want to get stuck in between the bandits and the military shooting at each other. With the warning from my guides ringing in my ears and horror stories being told by the locals, we left them to their version of the UFC and pushed on, trekking into the bush until we hit an obstacle we couldn't trek through. Another river crossing. The boat is so dodgy that we've just sent 3 bags and 1 person. So Joe's gone over, and then the boat's gonna come back for me and him. Yeah. So this is a very different way of crossing the river. It's painful as well. We get squashed with all of this weight on my legs. And if we tip, we are all at the bottom. This boat isn't the best at all. A quick snack that's high in calcium. Let's see.
This is the snack. Look, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Tasty. It's like mussels. Big snake that's just gone straight into these little bushes here. Last night, a rat thought that it'd help itself to some of our rations. Did it get any food? And sugar coffee. Absolutely beautiful village we've arrived at here. It's quite a big village actually. Salama. Yes.
She did a little bit in the port of video.
Salama. That was a nightmare. The amount of rats was crazy, and they were running up above me, they were running under me, they were running up the side of the wall beside me. The first thing that came to my mind, of course, was the bubonic plague, and there was rat droppings down the bed. So I'm guessing, unless they were from the night before, I guess on that night they were running down beside me, pooing at the same time. That was going well, working good as a team. To me, is the adventure, that's the challenge, that's what I'm in it for. And I think all the bigger challenges actually lay ahead of me. I think that's when the real grind begins. Even though it's been tough going, especially down south on the walking along the sand dunes in 40 degrees Celsius. You know, that was difficult, drinking salt water after the city. You know, it starts to get tougher. There's a big river, we've got to cross it. We don't know how yet, but we've just got to go for it. Keep you all updated. Now this is one very dangerous and scary bridge. Check that out. No. Whoa! The wind then. What do you think up to? So ahead of that. What a dangerous bridge. That's windy as well, that side wind's just pushing you completely. Wait! What the f***? Hello, good afternoon. I do a bit of filming. Really good. What's news? Not much new. Just walking from Cap Sainte Marie to Cap d'Ambre. Good to meet you. That's exactly what I feel like doing right now. Washing in a dirty puddle. Get a bit of water on me. Roasting today. God, it's beautiful around here, hey? It's a small village just here. And just down the road, my wish was granted when we found this. What's that? There is crocs. So we've just been speaking to a local. We come to here often to wash his stuff, and we were washing in it thinking surely there's no crocs, but we just found out there is crocodiles. They're here and they're over there. Freshly washed and all limbs still attached, we ploughed on. So we've arrived at an absolutely stunning place. You know, we were walking, or we're just on a tiny little path now. There's no road, there's just tiny little tracks that we're following. And it's taken us across paddy fields, it's taken us over lush green hills. We've had to cross some lakes, some rivers, and we've literally found a flat, unused paddy field now that's dry and we can camp on, you know. So we're going to pitch our tents, and just behind us, where you can see, you've got the trees, you've got the pool of water here, you've got a small waterfall behind me, you've got another pool, another body of water in which we can jump in for a quick bath tomorrow. We got a place where we can make a fire, get some food down us. Absolutely beautiful place, far from anywhere. Loving it. So we had a bit of a problem then. We were stopped by a drunken military officer. And I was seen to by a doctor, and I wasn't actually suffering from heat exhaustion. I had actually contracted malaria.